God is one, but His names are many.
Religion can either serve to bring us together or to drive us away from each other.
There can be no peace and harmony among nations unless we can have peace and harmony among the religions.
God sent His Son for all of us. He didn't say just for Christians or for this or that group.
There's discrimination along religious lines. He's a Muslim, I'm a Christian. He's a Catholic, I'm a Protestant. He's, all that kind. He goes to that church, I go to this church.
The fear factor for Jewish people to go to a mosque is really great. And the fear factor for Muslims to come to a synagogue is also very great. And the same thing with the Christian community.
Probably in the past, the Christianity has been convinced about its supremacy of everything. And nowadays, in 21st century, we should confess that people of other faiths can bring something very basic, what is necessary to solve the problem in the world.
I'm not particularly a religious person in terms of doctrine. I believe that all religions have a very important role in guiding people to a God-centered consciousness.
As a Christian, I have the responsibility of being a peace builder. And what will distinguish the character of my Christianity will be how I can seek to be servant to others, how I can seek to love others beyond the differences that exist between us.
We need to rediscover the fact that Jesus, for me as a Muslim, embodies compassion and love and piety and humility. That is the great yardstick that we must look at each other and the filter through which we must look at each other. If you remove that, then you have nothing but this savage, primitive, tribal relationship where honor and dishonor are tied up in a cycle of violence.
When we see around the world now, it's full of conflicts. In human being, through his history, tried different means. They couldn't achieve anything. Till Reverend Dr. Moon came with that idea of pluralist approach to peace, to bring all religions, major religions of the world together and make them work together for an universal lasting peace.
One of our emphasis would be that all religions in the world should leave aside their petty differences of theology and dogma and find common grounds on the broad spirit of religion and God in order that we can bring about more understanding and less division on the basis of religion.
Dialogue is very important among religious traditions, because through the dialogue, people will come to an agreement of the oneness which is embedded in all traditions.
It's good for us to be able to interface with one another and respecting one another without compromising our convictions and beliefs, but still respecting others. I think that's one of the distinct accomplishment of such dialogue.
My famous 3 steps, and I repeat this everywhere I go, is number 1, dialogue, number 2, understanding. You must pick up a book, you must visit a mosque, or you must visit a synagogue or a church. Begin to understand the other side a bit better, not just simply in terms of a meeting across a table, because that very often is a reiteration of your position. Thirdly, from understanding, and if you repeat this over some time, comes friendship. The possibility of friendship. And friendship changes everything.
We've discovered that we can transcend our differences and seek to create a universal world of peace based on those principles of true love, rooted in living for the sake of others, and trying to unify all of humanity as one universal family.